Did you know there's a hidden cache in Act 1? Because I sure didn't. Well, technically 6 months ago when I filmed this video, I didn't know, but that's besides the point. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to find the secret cache and what's inside of the secret cache. It's actually a relatively useful item, so you'll probably want to find it, maybe, depending. Anyway. Hello, my name is
Friday.
Welcome to a brand new video. You have to excuse the awkwardness and any mistakes you see in the video itself. I'm trying a new approach to filming my videos. It's just kind of a learning experience for me. I'm also using my real voice. Normally I'd use a voice changer and my phone, but I'm using my computer and my actual voice, and it's weird. It feels like I'm learning how to film again. I don't know how to feel about it, but I'll get used to it. I will. Just bear with me as I get through this video. As I was saying, there is a hidden cache in Act 1, and I will be showing you how to find it. Once you wake up from getting yeeted off the nautiloid, you'll have to either go through the area with the brains, or you can go around. I'll show you how to get around because I actually haven't taken that route myself yet, so it'll be a cool experience for the both of us. You will have to go to where you first meet a 𝖎𝖒𝖊𝖘, and you can either recruit him or just kind of ignore him altogether. You don't necessarily need him for this. What you will need is a character with 10 or more strength. You'll see why in just a second here. But once you reach where a 𝖎𝖒𝖊𝖘 is, there's a little area you can jump down to. And then all you have to do is once you jump down is walk to the very end. There will be a rock. Now you have to pass a skill check for this. But once you pass a skill check, you'll be finally able to move the rock. But this is where you need a character with 10 or more strength. When I tried to move the rock, I didn't have 10 or more strength. I was playing as a bard. And I stupidly went to go get a 𝖎𝖒𝖊𝖘 because I thought he would be able to move it. But in fact, he was unable to. I wish I had an excuse for why I did that, but no, it's just because I'm an idiot. But, I'm sure that was plainly obvious when you first began this video. Anyway, after we ran all the way to go get 𝖊𝖊𝖊𝖘 and we were finally able to get her, we went all the way back and then we were finally able to move the rock. Once you move the stone, there will be a chest. And if you open the chest, there'll be an assortment of goodies in there, but what you want is the book and the note. The note says, "This stained, ragged map has passed through countless hands. A little harp marks an area called Moonrise Towers with a small inky crescent sketched in a nearby forest. Below the crescent is a more recent scroll, cache." The book says, "A tighter collection of reports held together with a moon and harp seal. There is frequent mention of sacrilegious activity among the local Saloonite sector." I mean, I don't know if the book was important, but the note definitely was. I thought it was just cool to see, that there was an old Harper's book with, I don't know why you needed the book. Just ignore this part. You need the note, but once you read the note, there'll be like a little symbol on the map called hidden cache. Now we're gonna swap characters because technically that intro part where I showed you where that little chest was filmed separately from my other footage. Anyway, so in order to find this hidden cache, you want to go all the way to Emerald's Grove. Once you reach the entrance, there'll be this little brown rock you can see. Just jump on top of it, and then there'll be like a little rock wall you can climb up it. Once you reach the top of the rock wall, there'll be like this large area that contains some ingredients if you're into crafting. There's a ladder you can go up. A lot of climbing you gotta do to reach the secret cache. Once you reach the top of the ladder, you'll finally be in the area where the secret cache is. There's some barrels and some good loot. There's also a chest on top of that other platform. Don't forget to get that, but your secret cache will be in a little nook in this rock. You have to pass a perception check in order to find the little nook. Otherwise, you won't find the hidden cache. I know there's a lot of skill checks you gotta pass, but once you pass the perception check, because hopefully your character's better at passing perception checks than mine was, you'll be able to get a cutscene, which is this.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth. The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt a spider egg is nestled within. Your voice draws their attention. They are suspicious, then curious, and finally, at peace. One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice, lulled by your manners. You stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
Once the cutscene is finished and you pass that additional skill check, you'll get a little bag, and inside the bag there will be a spider egg and some coin. Now the spider egg is that useful item I've been yammering about for the past however long this video's been. Look what happens when you throw that spider egg at the ground. Just look what happens. You get 5 spider friends that will now follow you everywhere you go. Unfortunately, that is just a one-time use kind of item, but you do get 5 spiders and you can control those spiders. I thought that was pretty cool and I wanted to share with you guys. But yeah, use those spider bros how you see fit. Take good care of them. They will follow you till they die. And yeah, that is all I got for you today. Sorry again for how awkward the video was. I'm trying. It's gonna take me some time to adapt and to overcome my shyness. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.